Welcome back, guys, to the 2014 Trophy Awards. Now, my previous two videos I showed you the easiest and hardest games to get 100% on. Those are games without Platinum. Now I'm going to show you the easiest games that you can get a Platinum trophy on. In fact, I'm going to give you the top 11. Now once again, it does not include any Japanese only titles, and it also doesn't include any games that came out on the PS3 prior to 2014, such as re-releases like The Last of Us, for example. Now, how I kind of ordered these is based on statistics taken from PSN Profiles, which is a website that tracks trophy hunters. It'll show you exactly what percentage of players got each trophy. Now, that website is obviously a small sample size, and it primarily consists of only trophy hunters. So the percentages here I'm going to list are going to be considerably higher than what you'd see on your console itself. I'm going to give you a heads up now. My final trophy award is going to be for the best overall trophy list. Now go ahead and tweet me at PS4_trophies with the hashtag best trophy list and tell me what your favorite trophy list of the year is. And if it happens to match mine, I'm going to take everyone who picks the same one I pick and randomly select one person. I'm going to give them a $10 PSN gift card. Alright, so let's start our countdown here. Coming in at number 11 is Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor. Now this is a Game of the Year contender, which is why the countdown here starts at number 11 as opposed to number 10, because you can't exactly leave this off a list if it's right on the border. Now this is a 20 to 30 hour Platinum trophy, and this is a Game of the Year contender. Now, having said that, I actually never played this game, but I've watched many people play it, and this is definitely on my list of games that I'm going to go back and definitely play.
You want in return only that you learn what you were truly capable of.
Alright, going from one of the best games of the year to one of the worst games of the year. Number 10 is Duck Dynasty, where 21.68% of the players who played the game got the Platinum trophy. Now you have to really like fishing and hunting, or like the show in general, to want to play this really horrific looking game. I haven't played it, don't plan on playing it, but if you do have the Platinum trophy on here, you're definitely proving to everyone you are a trophy whore. Number 9 is MotoGP 14, where nearly a quarter of the tracked players have the Platinum trophy. Now, if you remember from my easiest 100% games, there was a MotoGP Compact, which was just a slice from the main game. Now this is the main retail game that has the Platinum trophy, and it shouldn't be too difficult as long as you have a little skill when it comes to racing games and don't crash and burn like I typically do when I'm on a motorcycle. Number 8 is Wolfenstein: The New Order. This is another Game of the Year contender, and this one has almost, just like the last one, a quarter of the players got the Platinum trophy. Now this is a game I really didn't think much going into, but it turned out to be really, really good. Kind of surprised me a little bit. In fact, it surprises me entirely that this list is made up of a lot of good games. Typically, year after year, there's a lot of real crappers out there, a lot of Disney-type games, and a lot of horrible games, well, much like Duck Dynasty. But this game is another Game of the Year contender, along with Shadow of Mordor, and you shouldn't have too much difficulty getting the Platinum trophy on it, and you'll simultaneously have a real good time playing it. Number 7 is Sherlock Holmes: Crimes and Punishment, with 26.79% of the players having earned the Platinum. Now this is a puzzle game kind of more than anything. There's 6 different cases to solve, so it keeps it pretty fresh. You're not bogged down in one single long case, which can kind of get boring. But this game is not very hard at all, especially if you follow a guide. I highly recommend you just check out a trophy guide for any of these games. I would recommend maybe PlayStationTrophies.org. It's a good source for guides on all games for every single trophy in the game. Number 6 is MXGP, the official motocross video game. Now, it has an absolutely horrible title, but 29% of the players have the Platinum trophy, so it must not be too difficult. It's a game I had not heard of until I started researching this video, but it shouldn't be too difficult as long as you have some skill, obviously, at racers, and you're willing to invest the 40 plus hours that's going to take you to get the Platinum trophy. Number 5 is the Lego Movie video game. 36.7% of the players have the platinum. Now I also want to give a shout out to Lego The Hobbit, Lego Batman 3 I think it is, because those are also pretty easy. And the Lego games are very fun, extremely fun. This is probably the easiest Lego game to get a platinum trophy on. It's going to take you only about 25 hours, so it's a little less obnoxious than a lot of the other Lego games. Number 4, and I'm sure you guys all saw this one coming, is Infamous Second Son. Just over 38% of the track players do have the platinum trophy. Now Second Son is a fairly easy trophy list. A lot of the collectibles and things you have to do, they're all marked on the map, so nothing's too difficult. And it's an absolutely stunning game. It's beautiful, and it's one of my favorite PS4 exclusive games. Now this is going to be roughly about maybe a 12 to 16 hour platinum trophy, and you should have no problem doing it, and you will absolutely love this game if you haven't already played it.
Head back.
Number 3 is Murder Sole Suspect, with just under 40% of the track players having earned the platinum. Now I was a little surprised that this one had as high of a percentage as it did, because this requires you to get 242 collectibles. In fact, most of the trophies are really tied to the collectibles. But when I tweeted out earlier, I asked if anyone had any guesses what the top 10 list would be, and not a lot of people missed this one. Everyone kind of assumed this was going to be on the list, and you guys were right. So if you're looking for an easy trophy, you're looking about 6 to 8 hours for this game, as long as you can use a guide to find all 242 collectibles. Number 2 is another one a lot of you correctly guessed. It was Infamous First Light, where just over 41% of the track players have the platinum trophy. Now I'm a little surprised by this, to be honest with you. I thought this was harder than Second Son and harder than a couple of the other games on this list, because they did introduce challenge arenas, challenge modes, and I thought those were a little bit more difficult than apparently than a lot of you guys thought. But this definitely was a very fun DLC. Well, it was DLC that was sold as a standalone package, so we were able to get 2 platinum trophies in the Infamous universe, and that I definitely support. Alright, number 1, and every single one of you guys correctly guessed this. It was The Wolf Among Us, the easiest platinum trophy of 2014. Just under 58% of the track players did get the platinum trophy on it. This was a little bit more difficult than just simply beating the game. You did have to possibly rewind and go back to an earlier point in the game, make a couple different decisions. But obviously, it wasn't going to be that difficult. We all knew that going into it. And if you're looking for any easy platinum trophies, a good place to start is with anything that Telltale makes. So that was the 11 easiest platinum trophy games released in 2014. I want to thank you guys for joining me. Make sure you stay tuned for the top hardest platinum trophy games of 2014. And then I'm going to finally do my best trophy list of 2014, which is a trophy hunter's equivalent of Game of the Year. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. It's at PS4_trophies, and we'll see you soon.